Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Firoozi. Thank you for coming my talk AI and EIR in BIM. I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm gonna dive a little about myself, then focuses on the article. I'm an architect and BIM manager at Light Oman and BIM coordinator at ASU Abu Aina. I started my journey in building information modeling in 2070 as a person who is excited to experience all branches of BIM. I read and write about many aspects of BIM and have experienced the the reason for choosing this issue was because in the BIM process, if we consider it in general according to the figure below, as can be seen, the OIR expresses the general goals of the project and the client's needs. AIR set out the assets related information which the asset owners operator needs either for themselves or for their stakeholders. PIR in relation to the purpose, design, and construction of an asset is proposed with a general approach and considering the objectives of OIR. The EIR operational and EIR delivery subsections have a more complex structure because these information requirements do need to be set out in detail. For example, the structured information include database models and spreadsheets. Unstructured information cannot be queried by machine and needs to be interpreted by a person to make sense of it. Examples include drawings, reports, images, and sound records. Building information modeling or BIM leverage digital representations of physical and functional characteristics of places to optimize the planning, design, construction, and management of buildings and infrastructure. Integrating AI into BIM workflows enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of this process in several ways. One of them that is our subject in workflow or EIR. The implements of EIR is to be able to categorize these general policies in complete detail in which the task of each person and the time to do it are clearly defined and the relationship between all members of the operation and delivery of the project is clearly displayed. Who creates EIR? The appointing party, for example, the asset owner or the representative. The lead appointed party, for example, a designer or a main contractor, depending on the project timeline. Understanding EIR in BIM. Based on ISO 9615 Extreme Information Requirements or EIR sets out managerial, commercial, and technical aspects of producing project information. The managerial and commercial aspects should include the information standard and the production methods and procedures to be implemented by the delivery team. EIR should be identified wherever appointments are being established. In particular, EIR received by a lead appointed party might have to be subdivided and passed on in any of its own appointments and so on along the supply chain. EIR received by appointed parties include lead appointed parties might be augmented with their own EIR. Some of the EIR might be passed to their own appointed parties, particularly where information exchange within a delivery team is necessary, and this information might not be exchanged with the appointing party. Integrating AI into BIM workflow can significantly enhance productivity, reduce costs, and improve the overall quality and safety of construction projects. By leveraging AI to meet the EIR in BIM projects, stakeholders can achieve greater accuracy, efficiency, and consistency in data exchange, ultimately leading to more successful project outcomes and high client satisfaction. The integration of artificial intelligence or AI and the employer's information requirements EIR within building information modeling or BIM workflows can greatly enhance project outcomes by ensuring that clients' requirements are met efficiently and accurately. For each purpose, inputs will be required to feed into process, both of which will require correcting information. Once processed, these will gather the specific outputs that are required to feed into the next process and so forth. Purposes from into chain linked information exchange to enhance information and data to be transferred. Establish a set of rationalized purposes should be the starting point to defining EIR ISO 9650-3. Structuring of information. To achieve open, shareable information for the whole life of assets, it is important that structured information is delivered and how it is structured need to be specified in the EIR ISO 9615-3. For structured information, this would include specifying the data that is to be expressed from primary purposes, authoring for input into secondary purposes as illustrated in figure below. Therefore, the secondary purposes should be considered therefore before the contents of the structured information for primary purposes. Once the purpose has been accomplished, the information can be output their structured or unstructured information depending on its next purpose. Unfortunately, marketing language has moved people away from defining actual information requirements to using the terms 40, 50, 60, and etc. This does not help to define what these purposes are. There are just umbrella terms that have very little meaning from an information perspective. Those defining requirements should always detail what is required to a point that allows useful information to be provided. Customizing and flexibility is one of the reasons AI in this process. Tailored solutions. AI can adapt to different EIRs for various projects, customizing solutions to meet specific clients' needs and project requirements. Scalability. AI tools can scale with the project's complexity, ensuring that even large-scale projects with extensive EIRs are managed effectively. Optimized information delivery is another reason. Timely updates. AI can automate the process of updates and delivering information at the required project milestone, ensuring timely compliance with EIR schedules. Enhanced communications. AI can facilitate better communication between stakeholders by organizing and presenting information in a clear and accessible manner according to the EIR guidelines. To define the precise information needs, information must be broken down into its construction parts depending on purposes. It will likely be a mixture of structured and unstructured information. The idea of information facts was introduced as a way of describing how both structured and unstructured information could be broken down across content, form, and format. Different combination to describe these facts contribute to the EIR ISO 19615-3. For example, a main contractor needs information to undertake the rationalized purpose of cost. The information required will be produced using a mixture of processes supplied by technologies. This is likely to call upon forms of information, including geometrical information, alphametrical information, and documentational information. The reporting technology requires information in an open standard, and therefore the information is required in IFC, and PDF formats, respectively. However, this is only part of the requirements, as the content also need to be specified at an overall summary and breakdown level. Data validation and quality control is one of the reasons AI in this process. Consistency and accuracy. AI can validate the accuracy and consistency of the data enhanced into the BIM models, ensuring it meets the quality standards specified in the EIR. Error detection. Machine learning algorithm can detect anomalies or errors in the data that might be missed by human reviews, helping maintain the integrity of the information. Automated model checking is another reason. Tools, software uses AI algorithm to automatically check BIM models for compliance with predefined rules such as industry standards, building codes, and project-specific requirements. How it works. AI can scan the BIM models to ensure that all elements meet the required criteria, such as correct geometry, specified materials, and adherence to zoning regulations. These tools can also check for common issues like clashes, incomplete data, or misaligned elements. Clash detections and resolutions is another reason to use AI in this part. Tools. AI for clash detections identify potential conflict between different building systems, for example, plumbing versus electrical early in the design process. How it works. AI not only detects clashes but can also suggest optimal resolutions based on historical data and the best practices. This ensures that the BIM model remains compliance with a design and safety standard throughout the project life cycle. Following industry standards such as ISO 16739-1 2018 and the sub-schema of BS 1192-4 2040 allows appointing parties and delivery teams to set up methods that can be used across different purposes and multiple projects. These rules create a base line for acceptance criteria and ensure that information delivered match the original requirements before the information is then used by the appointing party or lead appointed party. Automated compliance checking is one of the reasons that AI can be used in this part. Regulatory compliance. AI can also ensure that the BIM deliverables adhere the local building codes and regulations, aligning them with the EIR's requirements. How it works. AI can cross-reference BIM elements with the local regulations to verify that all aspects of the design are compliant. For example, it can check whether fire safety regulations have been met, such as proper placement of fire exits and sprinklers, continuous monitoring and feedbacks. Use AI to continuously monitoring compliance with EIR and provide feedback to the project team, enable ongoing improvement and adjustments. How it works. AI can continuously monitoring project progress and automatically adjusting the EIR based on real-time data from the BIM model and another project management tool. For example, if changes in the design on or construction schedule occur, AI can adopt the EIR to reflect new information requirements, ensuring that all stakeholders are informed of the latest requirements. Benefits use of this system. This ensures that the EIR remains relevant throughout the project lifecycle, reducing the risk and outdates or incomplete information being used. For each appointing and trigger event, the appointing party shall establish the exchange information requirements for this document necessary to enable to meet its EIR include asset registration, planning, maintenance, replacement, operational costs, for example, as information as informed from energy analysis and meets its PIR include cost forecasting and therefore to meet the operate OIR. Future performance is another rhythm that use AI in this cycle. AI can analyze historical and real-time data to predict future performance and outcome, providing insight that align with the strategy goals outlined in the EIR. Risk mitigation. By producing potential issues and risk, AI help project teams proactively address them, ensuring that the projects stay on track with the EIR projectively. The level of need of information. Level of information need is a framework for defining the quality, quantity, and guarantee of information as explained for the first time in ISO 19615-1. The level of information needs framework helps to define the minimum information requirements with respect to each purpose. The level of information need is a framework for defining information across the facts, purpose, content, uh, form, and format. Information should be defined across the following three subdivisions as illustrated also in figure below for the project information modeling PIM and the asset information model AIM, geometrical information, alphametrical information, and documentation. An appointing party should specify their information requirement using the level of information need framework defining. Thank you so much to watch me.